Hello, everyone. I'm a little closer today. Excuse my little pimple that's going on. But anyway, we are in the Bible in Genesis, and we are starting at chapter 15. My name is Tamika Collins, and this is my Facebook page. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell everybody, all your family. But we reading the Bible from beginning to the end, y'all. Thank you so much for rocking with me. You can reach me on my Facebook page at Tamika Collins. You can also look me up on TikTok, and that is COFEPH. That's coffee, COFEPH. And then my Instagram is Coffee Sings. That's COFEPHSINGS. That's all one word on Instagram. Thank you so much. So, last video we did chapters 12, 13, and 14. So we're going to recap right here. So we know we at. All right. So recapping chapter 12, 13, and 14. I put it all together. So we kind of, do a little summary. So Abraham was told, Abram, because he hasn't been named Abraham yet, was told to leave by God. And they set off and ended up having to be foreigners in Egypt, in which they tell a lie. They do. And say that Sarah, who is Abram's wife, he tells him to tell them that she is his sister because she's so beautiful. And he already knows that they're going to want to, marry her and take her for themselves. So they would kill him so that they can have her. So they lie, say that they're brother and sister, and in exchange for her, they gave Abram gifts of cattle, livestock, silver, gold, all that good stuff. But Pharaoh was some things going on at Pharaoh, and Pharaoh got upset, and he asked why did Abraham bring all this bad stuff on his house, and he tells them to leave with their stuff. Okay, Abram and Lot both have. Lot is the nephew of Abram, and they both have a lot of livestock and things going on, all these gifts. So it kind of sets a little feud of, saying, okay, this is mine, this is yours type thing. So Abram was like, hey, we family, let's not fight. We got all this land. You take whatever you want. You want the left, I'll take the right. You want the right, I'll take the left. So Lot ends up settling in the Jordan Valley, which is either in or near Sodom. So, because that's going to happen in a few. So, and in leaving, Lot ends up getting captured, and Abram hears about it because one of Lot's people, escaped, went to go tell Abram, and so he set up his people, and they went to go get him, and Abram was like, hey, I give you this for my people that is captive, and they said, nope, you can have that, you can have all your stuff. It's all good. You got it. So we in chapter 15, okay? I'm sorry about my little summary, but just wanted to tell you where we at. Okay, so chapter 15. This is God's promise. God promises a son to Abram. Okay. Sometime later, the Lord spoke to Abram in a vision and said to him, don't be afraid, Abram, for I will protect you, and your reward will be great. But Abram replied, oh, sovereign Lord, what good are all these blessings when I don't even have a son? Since you've given me no children, Eliezer of Damascus, a servant in my household, will inherit all my wealth. You have given me no descendants of my own, so one of my servants will be heir. Then the Lord said to him, no, your servant will not be your heir, for you will have a son of your own, and who will be your heir. Then the Lord took Abram outside and said to him, "Look up at the sky and count the stars if you can. That's how many descendants you will have." And Abram believed the Lord, and the Lord counted him as righteous because of his faith. Then the Lord told him, "I am the Lord who brought you out of Ur of the Chaldeans to give you this land as your possession." But Abram replied, "O sovereign Lord, how can I be sure that I will actually possess it?" The Lord told him, "Bring me a 3-year-old heifer, a 3-year-old female goat, a 3-year-old ram, a turtle dove, and a young pigeon." So Abram presented all these to him and killed them. Then he cut each animal down the middle and laid the halves side by side. He did not, however, cut the birds in half. Some vultures swooped down to eat the carcasses, but Abram chased them away. As the sun was going down, Abram fell into a deep sleep, and a terrifying darkness came down over him. Then the Lord said to Abram, "You can be sure that your descendants will be strangers in a foreign land, where they will be oppressed as slaves for 400 years. But I will punish the nation that enslaves them, and in the end they will come away with great wealth. As for you, you will die in peace and be buried at a ripe old age. After 4 generations, your descendants will return here to this land, for the sins of the Amorites do not yet warrant their destruction." After the sun went down and darkness fell, Abram saw a smoking fire and a flaming torch pass between the halves of the carcasses. So the Lord made a covenant with Abram that day and said, "I have given this land to your descendants all the way from the border of Egypt to the great Euphrates River, the land now occupied by the Kenizzites, Cadmonites, Hittites, Perizzites, Rephaites, Amorites, Canaanites, Girgashites, and Jebusites. Sites. Okay, this is the birth of Ishmael. Now Sarah, Abram's wife, had not been able to bear children for him, but she had an Egyptian servant named Hagar. So Sarah said to Abram, "The Lord has prevented me from having children. Go and sleep with my servant. Perhaps I can have children through her." And Abram agreed with Sarah's proposal. So Sarah, Abram's wife, took Hagar, the Egyptian servant, and gave her to Abram as a wife. This happened 10 years after Abram had settled in the land of Canaan. So Abram had sexual relations with Hagar, and she became pregnant. But when Hagar knew she was pregnant, she began to treat her mistress Sarah with contempt. Then Sarah said to Abram, "This is all your fault. I put my servant into your arms, but now she's pregnant, she treats me with contempt. The Lord will show who's wrong, you or me." Abram replied, "Look, she is your servant, so deal with her as you see fit." Then Sarah treated Hagar so harshly that she finally ran away. The angel of the Lord found Hagar beside a spring of water in the wilderness along the road of Shur. The angel said to her, "Hagar, Sarah's servant, where have you come from, and where are you going?" "I'm running away from my mistress, Sarah," she replied. The angel of the Lord said to her, "Return to your mistress and submit to her authority." Then he added, "I will give you more descendants than you can count." And the angel also said, "You are now pregnant and will give birth to a son. You will name him Ishmael, which means God hears, for the Lord has heard your cry of distress. This son of yours will be a wild man, as untamed as a wild donkey. He will raise his fist against everyone, and everyone will be against him. Yes, he will live in open hostility against all his relatives." Thereafter, Hagar used another name to refer to the Lord who had spoken to her. She said, "You are the God who sees me." She also said, "Have I truly seen the one who sees me?" So that well was named Berlohiro, which means well of the living one who sees me. It can still be found between Kadesh and Bered. So Hagar gave Abram a son, and Abram named him Ishmael. Abram was 86 years old when Ishmael was born. Can you imagine? Nope, I cannot. But like I said, they lived long time then. So 86 years old right here is probably like 30, 40 to us, you know. But that is chapter 15 and 16. We're going to stop right there. And we're going to pick up later with Abram's name being changed to Abraham. Father Abraham, I want y'all to have a good day. I hope y'all are enjoying me and enjoying hearing the word. I'm enjoying learning the word, reading the word, even though I know I'm butchering some of these names, definitely. But we getting through, right? We getting through. We're not going to let that deter us. Tune in for more. Tune in to my videos that I post up. I hope you're enjoying my channel. And y'all have a good one. Thank you. Peace.